Hey yo, what's up, my beloved champions fam? It's the bad guy at WWE Champions, Zeke 4-0, back with a brand new video, and we got two brand new tours within the Cashin Heatwave limited time tour this two-part feud weekend. We are going to go ahead and lock and load and get things going in hell mode. We already took care of both sides of these tours with the normal and hard mode autoplay, but when it comes to hell mode, the gloves are off, and so is the auto option. And we have two options here, and it makes all the more sense. We're cashing a heat wave. It's Money in the Bank weekend. The PLE is about to go live in Canada, so we're going to knock out the men's and women's ladder match. We're going to go ahead and do the right thing, because although yours truly is the bad guy of WWE Champions, your man Zeke 4-0 is also a gentleman at heart. So we are going to knock out the women's ladder match first and foremost, and we are going to get busy with this. The contest superstars for this one are Naomi, Chelsea Green, as well as my new boo thing, Chaotic Acrobat Io Sky Damage Control. So you already know who we're going to use. Again, these are just the contest superstars, so you can get the additional goodies. So we're going to hop in. Each mode, the difficulty has 3 matches, so 9 overall. 3 in normal, 3 in hard, 3 in hell. And we're just going to go ahead and get this thing done. The first feud, the Canadian champion feud, has already concluded. Part 1 is done, and now we're going to have another one that's getting ready to rock and roll. You already know, if you do know, you already know how we got this girl looking. 40% the gem defense strap on her, double fury 2s. And we're rocking the double MP here with Woods and Lawler for blue and purple. We got Zombie Gunther on here for multiply and blue gem damage increase. And of course, we got King Sheamus for the flat blue gem damage. So we're going to hop on in and knock these out before this PLE goes live, because I'm very excited to see how things go. Now, in my previous videos, I was talking about different situations and setups for trainers and coaches, whether it be gem damage, move damage, MP reduction or addition, submission reduction or addition. The same could be applied when it comes to the scenario with the characters that I really liked and enjoyed when they first came out on the scene, and that being, of course, the characters that gave you a 50% chance of certain color gems coming out on the board. You can literally lock and load on that idea and concept for trainer and coaching abilities too. You can literally have it where someone gives you a 100% chance for a specific color to come out on the board. We're going to go and make this move right here so we can get these greens and get these purples. We're going to put this right here so we do some sub damage, where you can have a specific color have 100%, maybe even a 200% chance of being on the initial board, right? Whether they use it the wild card, whether you use the blow up, whether you use it to lay down traps, either or. The point is, you got a higher chance compared to the other ones of those specific color gems being on the board, right? Then on top of that, you can also have it where that trainer and coaching ability allows you to generate more of those specific gems and colors. What's up, Owen? You in the video, my boy? And you can move and utilize that, where you're generating more of that specific color gem that is appearing on the board. So again, if you can fill in the holes, connect your situation and make that rock and roll to do something real big. Or, I mean, you can also have something, the same thing, where you have all those gems on the board, but now you're also able to destroy more of those gems on the board. So there's so many different ways, and you can even include, again, flat or percentile gem damage to go with that. There's so many different ways that we could go about improving the game when it comes to cracked abilities, giving you reasons to go after characters. And when you go after characters, depending on the situation, you're able to make more money. And as a business, I know Scopely would definitely enjoy that. But us as a community, depending on who the character is and the setup and the move set and build, we would win out on it, because we get someone in the game that we really want to utilize and have on our roster and on our account, and that brings the whales out to play, who then pay Scopely, and then Scopely's like, stay on, and we get to continue to enjoy WWE champions with our faction fans. So there's a lot of ways that can go down for that. The same concept comes to when it comes to skill plates and everything. There's so many different skill plates that you can now introduce into the game. Literally, one skill plate that would be interesting to me, because it just came to my mind while I'm thinking about it. Remember when Alexa Bliss and Hugger Bailey were beefing with each other, and it was just this whole thing where Alexa was like, "You're too much of a goody two shoes. You'll never pull the trigger. You're not going to do it." Where me, I'll just go ahead. Like, if you give me a kendo stick, I'm going to hit you with the kendo stick. It isn't even going to be no debate. I will hurt you with this kendo stick if you give me this chance or this opportunity. You could easily make that kendo stick into a skill plate. The same premise can go for any of the puppets from the Firefly Funhouse. You can do sigils. You can literally do other versions of Rey Mysterio's mask. You can do little things like designer shirts. You already got the dominant drip, right? Who's to say that you don't come out with a new thing like Dirty Dom's cow vest that he was looking for in a previous Raw episode that Liv Morgan took. There's so many options and routes that we can run when it comes to this game. There's no telling how this can all go down when it's all said and done. I don't know, and I don't pray for this game to go out of style anytime soon. I definitely don't, but it does keep me like intrigued on how you keep on building and making it better. You're going to have to come out with top-notch characters. You're going to have to come out with great plates and strap ideas. Maybe even a new game mode if you want to. I mean, you got, again, when it boils down to it, you got tours. You got your tours. You got Showdown. You got Faction Feud. You got Flash Feuds. You have Faction Boss. And there was a time back in the day where we even had a game mode like Invasion, which easily could have been where Faction Boss came from. It was made less convoluted and right to the point. I used to always wonder what in-game content would look like in WWE Champions. And quite frankly, maybe Faction Boss is where it is at. Forming Voltron, taking down people, conquering and getting in and getting out, getting great rewards for your effort and your time, winning things on your own, winning things with your faction fam, and being able to build up your roster until the next go-around and the next cycle of rinse and repeat. That's just how it can be. But for me, I still think to this point in time, I was meant to hit battle right there. I still really feel it would be great to introduce maybe another version of a challenge mode. For instance, in Dokkan Battle, right? And even in FGO, they have similar ideas and concepts. In FGO, they had something called the Prison Tower that had to deal with the Count of Monte Cristo. And when you go into the tower, you get great rewards after clearing it. And you can literally, if you got the right currency, you can go back and replay it over and over again. You can keep going back and hitting it up just to test out your new servants and everything. But it's literally, you can go in a lot of times, like a guy like Plushie Mistress, he would take characters in solo the entire tower, like all the floors with one character. The same concept goes with Dokkan Battle. They have these legendary events where they have a legendary Goku event. They have a legendary Vegeta event. They have a legendary, I believe it's Goku GT event. And they just introduced a legendary Frieza event. And basically the concept is simple. Each stage is a different version of Goku, Vegeta, or Frieza. So with Goku, you're going up against him as normal Goku. Then you go up against him as Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, so on and so forth, right? You're going up against all these versions leading up to the final version. So I believe one run of Goku in the legendary Goku event, it leads up to going up against Ultra Instinct Goku. Then with Frieza, it leads to you fighting him as Golden Frieza. And then with GT Goku, it goes to Super Saiyan 4 Goku. And then for Vegeta, you go up against Evolution Blue. So that's just an idea of what you can do in this game because you literally could do the same concept. You can do the same doggone thing when it comes to guys like Triple H, a guy like the Undertaker. You can make a legendary Undertaker Tower event, in a sense, where you fight different versions of the Undertaker during his growth and his evolution. The same can be said when you're going up against a guy like Triple H. Someone who's been through multiple evolutions and different changes, different parts of their career. Would go up against prototype John Cena, go all the way up to like Super Cena, make like a Super Cena who's absolutely cracked. Include the Icon of WrestleMania versions. There are so many ways that WWE champions could make the game even more entertaining than what it already is. It's a possibility. It can be done. It's just a thing of if they decide to do it, because of course, as a business, you want to entertain your audience. You want to bring more people into play or maintain the people that you already got. But it's also a thing as a business, you got to ask, is this going to make us money? Is this going to make us money? And that's something that's what leaves it up in the air. It's something that could work. It's something that could be done, but are you going to pull the trigger on it? We genuinely don't know, but it's worth a shot. I mean, you could literally do it with somebody. Start off with Dead Man Undertaker, then go to Ministry of Darkness Undertaker, then go to American Kick Butt. Try to keep it PG nowadays. Undertaker. You can literally do all these different versions of Undertaker, leading up to like even the Last Outlaw or the Icon of WrestleMania. And then each time you face him, you get like there might be a different stat. Like 1 minute he's reducing your gem damage. 1 minute he's reducing your reducing your move damage. It could be something where he's got something really busted, as in like he's nullifying. He nullifies skip turn. He nullifies submissions. He can't tap out. Because that was a big thing for the Undertaker back in the day. He wasn't one to tap out. It wasn't. There was always a time where if he did tap out in the story, it would always be left up to people to be like, I know what I saw. I saw him tap. But then the referee doesn't see it. Or something similar to that. He's been put in those situations when he was going up and having wars with Kurt Angle. So you could have a situation where he nullifies skip turn. He can't be defeated with a submission. He will not tap out. You actually have to pin him or cause a cascade. There's so many different things they could do, like the reflective damage. Like for this amount of turns, he's going to be able to reflect the damage that you deal to him. He's going to reflect it back to you. And hopefully you survive. And if you survive, then you get that health back. But for a couple of turns, he reflects the damage that you dish out to him. So then you can have some strategy to it and have fun with it. There's a lot of potential in WWE champions. And that was one thing that I used to get as a fan, as someone who plays the game and plays other games. I just know that with wrestling, there's so much depth that you can do with it, but it's also, you look at, this is a Candy Crush. This is WWE Candy Crush, right? How far are they willing to actually go all in for a wrestling Candy Crush? You know what I mean? That's the concept, because for me, coming from console games, I would sit here and I'm like, it'd be cool, just like how FGO, Fate Grand Order does, and even a new game I started playing, Goddess of Victory Nikkei. Every month, they got a set amount of content that has a story to it, a story premise, even if it's for that month. Now, Nikkei got cool with it because as soon as you clear it out, and FGO does it too nowadays, it's depending on the event, you can go back. You can actually go back after the event ends and read the story and everything and choose different options of like what your character says to people. And the thing that I always held on to and still hold on to is the fact that when you start the game initially, they have you talking to, Vince McMahon, you're talking to Rock, the Rock saying he believes in you, and you're a manager. Your role, even though you're playing playing as these characters, is you are the manager. You are the person that is recruiting these husbandos and waifus to your squad to fight for you and represent you. That is how the game initially starts, and then you just get introduced into the content, thrown to the wolves. You figure everything else out, and they drop it. I would have loved the idea, and I would like the idea. It doesn't have to be something super in depth. Like literally, you can have books from all the dialogue from Fate Grand Order, from the first stage all the way through all the lost belts and everything. You could have books like Game of Thrones type Game of Thrones type text going on. WWE is, in a sense, it's wrestling and a soap opera. It's a soap opera for guys, and I'm glad that women also partake in this as well. But it's literally that. It is absolutely that. And so to have a game that's smashing gems, it's a Candy Crush for wrestling. There's still the idea that there's plenty of story that could still be told. With the Money in the Bank, they could have done something with it. There's the whole bloodline thing. You could still, even if you are a different platform, you could still entertain it. You could at least try it, But at the end of the day, it makes sense. If it doesn't make them money, why would they do it? And it's also a simple thing. If what they've been doing all this time works for them, why change it up now? And that's the harsh reality of it. They experiment on certain things. Doesn't mean they're going to experiment on everything. But I look at all the characters that could still be introduced into the game. I look at all the characters that could benefit from reworks to the way that they already got a really cool and really great MLC format. They readjusted that for 6-star goals really very appropriately. I can't take nothing away from that. I just look at it from my standpoint, from my point of view. You could still make a lot of great money just by test driving certain things that we know. Because aside from the wrestlers, the storylines, like a guy like Cody Rhodes, you could literally have something similar to my career from WWE 2K. You could literally have something similar to my career where, and I got the EO shards, we take those, that could literally follow Cody Rhodes from Stardust to the American Nightmare to finish the story. Now, obviously, it would be limited. Like, it could be available once, just like the moments. Maybe you have to unlock it. And once you have all the characters, then you can go and participate in it and get additional rewards, like another variant or version of Victory Tours. Because I still remember when they initially released Victory Tours, when you would, like, if you were able to recruit Attitude Era Technician DDP or Legend Showboat Dusty Rhodes back in the day, you recruit them, you get the tour, you get some resources, you get some shards, and you go on about your business. And now to see that years later, the way they've done the Victory Tour, now it's like before you clear the Victory Tour, one and done, over. Now it resets every single week. It's just amazing to see how far this game has gone. And as a lover of this game, a content creator of this game, and just being here playing this game day one after the one WrestleMania, and playing this game, downloading it, and just getting in, not knowing who to work on, and to see how far it's come, I'm truly proud. But I also look at, like, y'all leaving a lot of money on the table too, and sometimes that's a good thing, depending your niche and you stick to it. But there's also so much more. I look forward to seeing more collaborations, like the action figures and stuff, those characters coming back, the mutants, the WWE Masters of the Universe, Ghostbusters, Rocky. There's so many ways that they can go about WWE champions to keep breathing fresh air into it, and ultimately capitalizing financially, but us as a community just have fun trying these new characters, doing the whole Pokemon concept. Got to catch them all, got to recruit them all. there's just a lot that is still up in the air for WWE champions, you know. So I'm excited to see where they go with it. But this was easy. This was easy. Once again, I'm glad I didn't say this was going to be short, sweet, and brief. We did get through it, but that is the women's ladder match, and we will be releasing that, and then be on the lookout for the men's one. We're going to do the men's one easy. The men's one's going to be with Andrade. We're just going to hop in, take care of things with Andrade Almas. You know how we're going to be running them, setting up those countdown gems, setting the trap gems, getting the wild card, getting the 5 match. Hopefully we don't force the pin, getting the 3 match, blow up the board with the purple, and then keep on rocking and rolling. So you already know what's going down. You know what's about to happen. But I hope that you all, depend on when these videos get launched, let me know in the comments below how you went ahead with the Husbando faction feud, the Canadian champion feud. Let me know how you enjoyed that. What was your favorite memorable moment or a personal highlight from that? Who are you using to clear out these tours? What are your thoughts for the PLE for Money in the Bank? Plus, we also got NXT Heatwave, hence the Cashin and Heatwave, representing both sides of the coin right there. I see what you did right there, Scopely and Champions. But that is the video. So, hey, yo, hard work pays off. Dreams come true. Bad times don't last, but champions do. Mad love and respect to each and every single one of you, of my beloved champions fam. Like the video, share the video, but most importantly, absolutely free, subscribe to the channel, support your boy, the bad guy WWE champions, Zeke 4-0, the most electrifying content creator in WWE champions entertainment. And let's just have a great time playing this game, smashing gems, taking names. Let the good times roll tenfold. And throw out some ideas for some trainer and coaching abilities. You never know who's watching these videos, y'all. You never know who's watching these videos. You never know what might appear. Who are some superstars from different eras, the husbando or waifu that you like to see in this game. And let's just have a good time just chopping it up about champions in professional wrestling. So, with that being said, y'all, women's ladder match complete on Hell Mode. Men's Hell Mode match coming up next. Let's knock these 3 down and keep on talking about champions and enjoy this feud weekend. The husbando feud is over. The waifu feud is about to start. So let's get these things done so our faction fan walks away with all the milestones when the dust settles and clears. Until next time, y'all. Love you all. God bless you all. Peace.